Gooly Mooley, Friday, March the 24th. My name is Sean Carrier. Thank you for watching Bet Edge. A huge card in the NBA tonight. A full 10 games on the board and a few gems that we absolutely love tonight. We'll probably throw up 2 videos today, and I think 3 games are going to make the final card. So be sure to look for that. If you're not doing so already, give us a follow over on Twitter at bet_edge. All of our final picks, videos, and betting tools get posted there, and it's all absolutely free. So give us a follow on Twitter at bet_edge. I'll post a link in the description below. But this game will definitely make the final card. The Denver Nuggets in Indiana taking on the Pacers tonight, and seeing a bunch of reasons that lead us to love the Nuggets as the side in this matchup. They were getting as many as 4 points when this line opened. You can still get plus 2.5 on Triple H Sports. So let's dive right into it. Why do we like the Nuggets as the side tonight? It starts with the head-to-head dominance that they've had over Indy of late. Indy has only defeated Denver 2 times in the last 10 meetings between this team, and they've only played once this year. Denver absolutely hammering the Pacers 140-112. We're not going to expect the home court swing to be more than a 28-point swing. We're going to look for more of the same tonight, and if that continues, Denver should roll in Indiana tonight. Denver also playing some great basketball right now. If you look at their against the spread record here, they have only 2 losses ATS in their last 9 outings, and it's taking the absolute cream of the crop to defeat this Nuggets team right now. Their only losses have come back-to-back to Houston and against a great Washington Wizards team in their last 9 games. And there's some quality wins in here for the Nuggets. They've got a win over the Celtics, a win over the Clippers. They almost got Houston here on the road, and their last game out, they hammered the NBA defending champion Cleveland Cavaliers 126-113. So definitely some bet-on signs we're seeing out of the Nuggets right now, as they're currently clinging to the 8th and final playoff spot in the Western Conference, and they're playing some motivated basketball to ensure that they hold down that 8th spot. Getting to the Indiana side of the coin, there's some reasons here that some bet against signs for the Pacers. They lost their last match 109-100 against Boston. But just if we look at their performance ATS, it has not been stellar. That's only 1, 2, 3 victories in their last 9. So complete opposite as Denver. Denver 6-3 ATS in their last 9. Indy 3-6 ATS in their last 9. So Indy definitely seems to be performing a little below market value right now, and Denver performing definitely above market value at the moment. So that's definitely what we like to see here when we're trying to figure a side. And even further than that, Indy just in a terrible spot right now. They have not been in the same city for more than a day. In the last month, I believe it goes back now. I mean, if we just look here on the 5th of March, they were in Atlanta, then out to Charlotte, back home, then out to Milwaukee, home to Indiana, back to New York, back to Indiana, out to Toronto, back home, and then out to Boston, and then finally back home to Indiana for tonight's affair against the Nuggets. This amount of travel in a short amount of time will definitely catch up with you sooner or later, and we're going to look for that to start tonight against these Nuggets. Referees for tonight's affair, we've got Mike Callahan, Kane Fitzgerald, and Carl Lane. Not a bad crew at all. I don't mind any of those gentlemen, to tell you the truth. Not too much in the day's rest, as both teams coming off that NBA average, 1 day's rest. All of these numbers fall pretty much in line with their averages, so we'll just get to that in the stat graphic in just a second. But we'll get down to the injury report. Some great signs for this Nuggets team. They seem to be getting healthy just at the right time. They should have Gallinari, Arthur, and Chandler back in the lineup today, and they might also possibly have Kenneth Faried. He's listed as questionable here. Everything else I'm reading just has him questionable game time decision. But they should definitely have all 3 of these players above in the lineup. They got Wilson Chandler back last game, and he definitely helped them in their victory over the Cavs. And if they can get Gallinari and Arthur back tonight, should definitely bolster their front lineup. And in my opinion, Chandler and Gallinari, other than the Joker, Nikola Jokic, Denver's two most consistent scorers. When they're looking for a basket, especially from the perimeter, it's usually Gallo with the ball or Wilson Chandler. So that should definitely help them a lot. And Indiana, only with Glenn Robinson III listed on the injury report, and from everything I'm reading, they expect to have him in the lineup tonight. So no injury concerns for Indiana, just the travel right now and the spot that they're in, and they're getting a hot Denver team. So we'll dive right into the summary here. Denver 8-2 versus Indiana in their last 10 meetings. Denver also 7-2 against the spread and 6-3 straight up in their last 9 overall. Playing some great basketball, and Indy playing some average at best ball right now, as they're currently only 3-6 against the spread in their last 9 overall. So Indy seems to be performing below market value, and Denver seems to be performing above market value. Definitely some great things. Indy with their 14th consecutive court change, as I said, that's just going to catch up with you sooner or later. Most likely, that's going to start tonight against the Denver Nuggets, the road warrior Denver Nuggets, as they are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 road games. Absolutely performing above market value on the road right now. Definitely some great things to see, especially when we see that they have huge edges in offense, field goal percentage, points per shot, and rebounding. So we'll dive right over to the stat graphic here. That's a full 5-point edge in offense per 100 possessions. Indy pretty much cancels it out with a 4.5 edge in defense per 100 possessions, but Denver here with a significant edge in field goal percentage, a full decimal in points per shot. That works out to a 10-point edge over 100 possessions, which it should get close to. And Denver with, this is about as big a rebounding edge that you'll ever see in an NBA game. That's a full 5% edge. Should definitely give Denver more looks at the basket, and if they shoot it at a better percentage, Indy could definitely be in for a long night on their home floor. It seems like enough reasons for us to pull the trigger with the Nuggets. We're going to do so. You can put it on the board. Denver Nuggets plus the 2.5. Feels like a bet edge winner. We should all be growing the bankroll with this selection tonight. We hope this video helps, guys. We've got a few more picks that we really like in the association tonight. So definitely look for that final card on the Twitter page at bet_edge. Check the link in the description below. Give us a follow over there on the homepage. So we really hope this video helps all your picks tonight, guys. We hope we all make some money together. As always, thank you for tuning in. Good night and good luck.